Fear is the greatest illusion. So how can we break free from fear? We know that is one of the main issues and root behind a lot of challenges that we have. And fear controls us. It holds us back. But what if I told you that fear is just an illusion? So what if fear was never meant to stop you, but to guide you? So there are actually two kinds of fear. The first one is pure energy. So it's a wild force, a raw, untamed power. It's the rush before you step onto a stage, the tremble before you leap. So this is the vital fear, the voice of your soul calling you to break free. And the ancients called it Pan, the god of the wild in the Greek time. So is chaos, he's the life, he's the possibility itself. And when you suppress this energy, it turns into panic. So not because it's bad, but because it was never meant to be contained. And then there is the second kind of fear, the cold fear, which is the fear that shrinks you, the fear that calculates, that hesitates, that whispers, stay safe, stay small, don't take the risk, don't go beyond your comfort zone. And this is not the fear of the soul, it's the fear of control from the mind perspective. Because to be afraid is to want control. So we measure, we analyze, we predict, we build walls around ourselves, convinced that if we just plan enough and in advance, if we just control enough, then we will be safe. But deep inside, we know that the truth, so we can never control life. And that truth is what is terrifying us. So we build illusions. We try to make the world predictable, measurable, governable, and we convince ourselves that reality is rigid, that what we see is all there. But this is, of course, the greatest deception. So in ancient wisdom tells us when you lose trust in the universe, you lose trust in yourself. So the moment you stop flowing with life, fear takes over. But of course, there is a way out to avoid anxiety, to avoid all the issues inside ourselves. It's break the fear loop. So first, it's change your inner script, your inner code. Fear and excitement, they exactly feel the same in your body. So the only difference is the story that you tell yourself. So next time fear grips you, just don't say, I am afraid, but say, I am excited, watch what happens. Then second, use the power of ritual for the repetition of a habit. So before going to sleep, just say to yourself, thank you, fear, for guiding me. Now help me grow. Just say that with trust, feel the shift. And then third, call upon the wild. Go to nature, stand in the woodland, in the park, feel the wind, speak to this ancient Greek god, Pan, and the force of life in itself, and just say, help me to dare. Just because the truth is this, fear isn't the enemy. Fear is a teacher, a guide, a door to transformation. And the question is, will you keep running from it? Will you keep running away from it? Or will you embrace and rise? So just dare to embrace fear and give fear a different value. When we shift the perspective, when we shift the value and the meaning that we are giving to a word, to a labeling, to something, it changes entirely the whole experience.